Hi everyone, welcome back. This is JJ. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day, night, and morning whenever you are watching this video. Remember that all my readings are timeless. I know I've been MIA for a little bit, but it was Christmas. So I hope that those who do celebrate, that you had a beautiful day with family and loved ones, and those who do not have someone or those who lost someone, sending you a big hug. And I hope that you felt loved and appreciated, seen and heard during those days. But today's pick a card is going to be all about lessons learned and wisdom gained for this year. So this is the last pick a card in regards to 2023. I hope that we're all doing good. We're all doing good. It's been quite a year. Those of you who are on Patreon, you guys have heard what my year's been like. And I know many of you have been experiencing a lot of growth like myself. It hasn't been a easy year for many of us. There's been a lot of twists and turns, a lot of endings, a lot of change in perspective, a lot of connecting back to spirit, to source, to God, however you call your higher power, to Jesus consciousness, however you call your higher power. And so just know that if this year has been full of ups and downs, twists and turns, or just revisiting a lot of things from your past or a lot of things that you thought you had healed, then that was part of this year, right? Because it was all about personal growth, going back to the year number 7. A lot of connecting with your intuition, letting go of a lot of things that were not serving us, a lot of things that were not in alignment with A, our spiritual path, B, our heart, our happiness, our authenticity, right? A lot of masks were removed in a lot of areas, whether that be our career, whether that be our relationships, whether that be, friends, colleagues, whatever it may be. There was a lot that was revealed in 2023. And I did say this on Patreon. It was all preparing us for 2024, which is going to be a year of the dragon in Chinese astrology. So that is exciting. And it's going to be a year number 8 as well. So quite a powerful year, fast year 2024 is going to be. And I feel like everything that we let go of in this year, 2023, it was much needed, and if you take a moment to really look at, what happened after you let go of these things, certain friends, jobs, whatever it may be, roles, perspective, ideas. It doesn't have to always be physical. Sometimes it's mental. Sometimes it's our thoughts. Sometimes it's our beliefs. Sometimes it's our perspective. If you take a look, you're going to see that your life has improved, right? But going back here, don't forget that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. Timestamps will be in the description box below. We have option number 1, 2, and 3 here. So pick the one you feel the most drawn to. And I do want to say thank you so much for being part of our beautiful constellation here on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. You guys are all amazing. Thank you also for being there for me in the sense of, just riding the waves with me, right? Just even myself, I've learned, like, this is personally, it's like being okay with being, because I'm a generator, so being okay with recording and putting out videos whenever I feel inspired to do so. And that was a big shift on my end in regards to my work and my career, right? Taking it slower, knowing that there is no rush, there is no pressure, and knowing that things come out, things happen when they need to. And that might be a message some of you need to hear. That might be a lesson, wisdom gained from 2023 is like, things happen when they need to happen. And it's okay for you to take action when you feel inspired to do so. That's why in my readings, I always say, just because I say there, you will be changing your job, or yes, make that change. That doesn't mean drop everything and make it right there and then, like after you watch the video, because you will sense it. You will sense it when it's the right timing, right? So, okay, that was my little rant. I will be also pulling cards from different decks because I do want to see a little bit of preview here in regards to 2024 for each pile. Hopefully I don't forget. So we'll be using, I have two different tarot decks here available, and we will see which one we go to intuitively. I do want to say thank you so much for all of you who have ordered a year ahead candle, a reading, limpia. You guys are all amazing. Candles will be shipped on Saturday. The new batch will be shipped on Saturday. So thank you so much. Those of you who ordered a reading, you guys already know. If you're subscribed to my newsletter, I'm not doing personal readings until January 5th. January 5th. This is when I'm back for personal readings. I'm on break. That's something that I've learned in 2023, that it's okay to take breaks, and to honor yourself. And just, this is something that, you guys, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. Not a rant, but it's something that I've learned that was huge in 2023 for me personally, me, JJ, Yanina. It's been to just be present. Just be present. It's okay to be present, to really enjoy life, to really enjoy where you are. Even if that means that you're not where you want to be, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy exactly where you are right now, right? And being grateful for the things that you do have, and not focusing on the things that you don't, or the things that left, or the things that didn't work. And so that has been something that I've been working through a lot, thanks to, like, you guys know, if you guys follow me on Patreon, you guys know I've been in therapy this 2023. It's something that I came back to. Those of you who are on Patreon also know I'm rediscovering my connection with Christ consciousness as well. That's something that I've been doing as well. So there's been a lot of personal growth. And I'm going to say the same thing I said on Patreon. That doesn't mean I'm leaving tarot. That doesn't mean I am, changing my job or anything like that. And it's not even a job. I don't like to say that. But my passions, nothing like that. It's just me reconnecting with my higher power in a different way, because I've grown and things like this. But this card fell as I was like trying to show the other deck. There's this for some of you, 2023 has been, and this is big for me too. Probably Spirit wants me to talk about it a little bit. Again, if you don't want to hear this, timestamps are in the description box below, you guys. If you guys don't want to hear me, just fast forward to your option. That's okay. No feelings hurt. But for me as well, it has been a year of allowing myself to be held by my higher power. That's what I was going with, the Christ consciousness, right? Ascended master. And allowing yourself to be held, allowing yourself to surrender, allowing yourself to not be in control of everything. Going back to, right? It's okay for you to put yourself first. It's okay for you to just be. It's okay for you to act upon your passions, right? And to allow yourself some grace whenever you don't feel like doing something for that day, right? Because a lot of us, we work a lot. A lot of us, we got a lot of things going on. We're parents, we're students, we are friends, we're sons, daughters, right? There's just a lot of things going on. So allow yourself some grace. It's what's coming through here. But enough with the intro. Yeah, and also another thing is using my voice. Spirit is like talk about it. But yeah, that's another thing, learning to speak up, learning to set boundaries. And I feel like these are going to be topics that will be coming out in these piles, but we shall see. So let's start with pile number 1. Like always, my link tree is in the description box as well. There you can find where I've been hosted, what magazines, who is JJ, what is the story behind her, Why does she host retreats? Why does she, why does she do what she does? If you guys want to get to know me or my services, things that I offer, all of that good stuff is in the link tree below. But I will see you in your selected pile. If you chose pile number 1, let's see, what is the lesson learned and wisdom gained in 2023? I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are having an amazing, here on my end is Thursday, but I hope that you guys are having a beautiful week. So let's have a look here. Let's see, what lessons have you learned? What do I want to start off with? I think I want to start off with tarot. Muse of Voices. So King of Swords. King of Swords. Okay. Speaking of, if you skip the intro, we had The Voice coming out. Some of you maybe like to watch The Voice. I don't know if that's still a show going on. You guys, I don't keep up with shows on the TV. So please excuse my ignorance in that, because I don't know. But I feel like for many of you, a big lesson here was how you used your voice, how you communicated, how you expressed your ideas, right? Because we have the King of Swords, and King of Swords, there's a duality to the King of Swords. The Queen will be the feminine energy of the masculine energy, right? Of the voice. But the King of Voice here is very masculine, very, very masculine. And I do feel like for you guys, a big lesson was in regards to your truth, your authenticity, how you expressed yourself, how you communicated with others. You might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It might be in your top 3, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or you might have like a stellium in regard to that. Your North Node might be in Aquarius as well. That's for some of you. But I do feel, because the King of Swords is someone who is very smart, very knowledgeable. This is someone who has all the facts, right? The King of Swords, I always think of, or the suit of swords, right? From the page to the king, I always think of like the scholarly family, because they're really smart. Like they're really smart. They love knowledge and all of this. So I do feel here that there might have been, because the King of Swords is not an emotional card. So I feel like even though you have all the facts, you are very eloquent in the way you communicate, very professional, very respectful as well. I do feel like there was a sense of compassion missing, a sense of love missing here, because I'm getting 2 groups. And so I do feel like for some of you, you had to learn to speak with more vulnerability. You had to learn to speak with more vulnerability and being okay with that as well. Yeah, because this has to do with others, because I'm being drawn to the card underneath here. For some of you, you speak for the world, okay? Or you speak to like a community, a group or something like this. It was like needed to bring more feeling into your communication. Now, the other side of the group that I'm picking up on is for some of you, it was the opposite. For some of you, there was a lot of goodness, there was a lot of love, and you had to embrace this King of Swords energy, where you had to set boundaries. You had to, learn to say no and learn to be vulnerable in that way. Because I do feel like the King of Swords is someone who, to me, is very like either a doctor, lawyer, military, police officer, something like this, very guarded, like a knight kind of thing. And so I do feel like you had to set boundaries there, and being okay with speaking your truth, being okay with following your truth as well. Because there's this duality right here. We have the same image flipped. So let's see. What was the lesson learned, wisdom gained here for 2023 for pile number 1? The divine. Seeing that you're divine, seeing that you are unique. Yeah, for some of you, you had to rise to be this King of Swords energy. Yeah, there was a union here of some sort. This could be internal too. And again, we have like 2 hawks here. They look like hawks to me. Maybe that's a sign for you. For some of you, learning to speak up in a union or with others, like I was saying earlier. For some of you, you had to put distance with others as well. That's what's coming through here. For others of you, this could have been in regards to work. Embracing your duality, because like I said, for some of you there could have been like a storm or something that happened, that you had to show up as the King of Swords, because I feel like you were very motherly. Like, you're someone who really takes care of the nest, whether this is because you do have kids, you're a parent, or this is just because you are Cancer rising, or you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, and so you're very nurturing, you're very loving. And I know there's a whole, idea out there that Cancer can be very manipulative. Of course, I'm not debunking that, but I feel like here it was like you were very loving, right? You were very, very loving. And so that was a journey that you had to learn to step up to this King of Swords. Like, the divine really pushed you to do that, to speak your truth, to embrace the duality within yourself, right? That you can be loving, you can be the mother, you can be the Empress, but you can also be the Emperor as well. Yeah, and for some of you, you had to do this with friends, you had to do this with a lover, with this union, but also you finding union within the duality within yourself. Double mission. Yeah, again, there's this duality. Yeah, there's this duality here. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. For some of you, there was, again, with that mother archetype, it's like you were taking care of other people. You were taking on baggage that was not yours. Maybe you were trying to make someone, or you felt like it was your responsibility to change someone's perspective, or to, it's kind of when you think of a parent that's kind of like, if they would just let me do it for them, or let me like run their life, which is very unhealthy, by the way. But that's kind of like the best example I can give. And it's like you have to allow people to do or make their own mistakes. It's their journey, because I feel like there was a sense of like, I want to help them on their journey here. And I feel like that the wisdom that you gained was that you were like, it's not my journey to take, it's not my baggage to carry. Like, people have to do this on their own. Like, I cannot do this for them. And so you had to learn to set boundaries. And with behind the mask, like, I feel like also you had to also remove the mask in some aspect of your life. There was a truth, there was a deception, there was something that was going on here that you had to be true to yourself. I feel like you went through a period where you were questioning your own motives, your own intentions in doing certain things, or spirit had you there, because the divine was very much here for you guys. Very much. Yeah, it could have been a perspective. Maybe 44 was significant here. Calm perspective, imagination, and ease. Yeah, like I feel like you guys really had to let go of control here. You really did. For some of you, again, like, really take a reign over your imaginations. Like, really, because our mind either works in our favor or it doesn't. Our mind can be our friend, or it can be our worst enemy. And so I feel like here, for some of you, you really had to look at your mental landscape. There we go. Thank you. Your mental landscape, in order for shifts to happen, right? With the stork here and the ancla, I don't know how you say it in English, the anchor, there we go, the anchor. In order for positive changes, stable changes to occur in your life, guess what? We had to look inside. We had to look at the responsibilities that we were taking. We had to look at our mental conflict in order for these stable changes to happen, because I do feel like there is a wish fulfillment coming in as well. And I do feel like there is more love. See, there's the duality here, the King of Swords, and I was talking about the mother archetype, which is the Queen of Hearts for me. Yeah, and then we have communication. So I do feel like, and because this is swords, 7 of swords, I'm reading it like tarot kind of, but this is communication, this is a letter, this is news coming in, okay? Some type of document here. For some of you, You did have to file some type of document, or you had to close a contract as well. I'm seeing this as a contract too. Maybe you did this yesterday, the 27th of December. But I do feel like here, some of you, the 17th of December, there was a revisiting here. 21st of December. Because there was something here that was causing a blockage. It was causing delays with the mountain here. And I do feel like, because I'm seeing this kind of like a wall up against your heart, wow, up against your heart, like blocking your heart. See how this is the heart card, and then we have the mountain. So I do feel like things weren't moving forward because there was something blocking. And I feel like it had to do with your vulnerability. Yeah, it had to do with your vulnerability. But now there's positive changes coming in because of that wisdom gained, because of those lessons learned in regards to your communication. Now let's have a look here. What is 2024 is looking like? 7 of Wands. I see you with more courage. I see you moving forward again with the heart being here. I see you following your heart more in 2024. We have the Chariot, speaking of the heart center, right? The Chariot rules the 4th house. There is positive forward movement. I see you being determined, disciplined. I see you following your heart. I see you overcoming obstacles here as well in 2024. I see a lot of success. Again, going back to the duality, the Chariot usually is depicted by 2 horses, a white horse and a black horse. And so because you've achieved this inner union, you're able to move forward in such a way with great leaps. You're no longer stuck in a loop here. Because of I'm getting the Om symbol, like a lot of calmness here. Yes, because of your understanding that you have gained in 2023, it's going to give you a victory here for you. A victory, and it's a new beginning here. It's a new beginning. The Hermit. Yeah, you're actually, I feel like you're going in search of something here. You're going in search of something after a period of the 10 of Swords. After a period of, the card says ruin. And the 3 of Swords. So after a period of this cycle of heartache, of maybe betrayal, maybe this is your own mind being your worst enemy, like I said before, because of things that occurred in the past. I see you now making the decision, right, to remove these barriers and move towards healing here, which is going to lead to a transformation for you, like a big transformation for you. Yeah, it's like you removed a block for good things to come in, but I feel like also you put a block in regards to ghost of the past here, which is going to lead to this. It has led, and if you haven't felt it yet, to a renewed sense of hope. And because there is that reignited connection to source, however you call source, whether this is you call source Jesus Christ, God, Kali, Ma Kali, whether this is, Santa Muerte for some, however you call your higher power, because of your reconnection to that, is going to lead to a swiftness here, because you completed this cycle. So congratulations to you guys. And now you're ready to discover something new for yourself. Because you went hermit. You listened to your heart. You went and searched within yourself. That is beautiful. Let's see, anything else here? I think we're good. I think we are good. So this was what's coming for you in 2024. Like I said, positive movement, maybe a relocation in home. You might be Cancer, Virgo, but there is a victory here for you. There is a new beginning here for you. I see you having more courage, more determination to move forward, and doing this with such ease because of this new perspective that you have gained while you were in hermit. But that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Happy New Year, you guys. I don't know if I will be back before 2024. If not, Happy New Year. Sending you lots of love, lots of hugs, and spend time with those that you love. Bye, you guys. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose number 2, this is your reading. Oof. Okay. There's a lot coming through. there's a lot of possibilities. The word that I heard for you guys was possibilities, but we're not looking into 2024 yet. But I feel like this ties in with lessons learned and wisdom gained in 2023 for you guys. I feel like for you guys, there's been a perspective in the way that you look at the opportunities that were around you. For whatever reason, it feels like you weren't seeing them. You weren't seeing them for what they were. Or maybe you were just oblivious to them for one reason or another. It could have been because there could have been a loss of a family member. I'm getting for that for someone here. It could have been because you were going through something big, like let's say your kids went off to university, or you were going through a divorce, or maybe you got married, or you were moving homes, or a mixture of everything. Maybe you changed jobs. Like there was something here that was making you not see certain possibilities for you. And it was creating this imbalance. And so for a lot of you, the lesson learned was to learn to be balanced, learn to be grounded. Okay, in order for you to really appreciate the good karma that is around you, the gifts that are around you, the blessings that are around you. Okay, let's start off with tarot. Yes, look at that. And she's wearing glasses. So maybe you wear glasses. Maybe you just got glasses. Some of you need to go to the doctor and get your prescription or a new prescription here. Maybe some of you need glasses, like, you need them now. With the Page of Swords, you've learned a lot in 2023. A lot. It was like I feel like it's like you were a student in 2023. You were a student. You were very excited to learn a lot of things. I feel like you had to try different prescriptions here in regards to your glasses to see different things. I feel like there was also a lot of, I'm getting like, I don't know if you were applying for something. There was a skill that you were developing that was really big for you and taught you a lot, gave you a lot of wisdom. Gave you a lot of lessons. It's kind of like you felt like you were the rookie in something, whether this is life, whether this is in a skill, in a job, some of you, this has to do with like a class, a course, something that you took, something that you've been learning, perfecting here. With the Page of Voices, maybe revisiting something that happened in your teen years, because when I think of pages, I think of teenager. Yeah. It's like you had to revisit your inner child here in order for transformation to happen for you. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. For some of you, you kept looking external to you. You kept this is giving me the vibe of like, I need this course. I need to learn this skill. I feel like you already perfected something, or you mastered something. And it's kind of like one of those things where you're like, you know what? I need to do something else. Like I don't know why I'm getting that. Like your guides, I feel like the big lesson here is kind of like you're already doing it. It's kind of like when people, including myself, right? When we start like being like, no, it's because there has to be more to my purpose. Like there has to be more. And it's like our guides are like, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking it. It's kind of the thing that's going on here. And so what happens sometimes is like we start doing different things, right? Or we start being like, you know what, I need to take this course. I need to take, this, and then I'll get there and this will be revealed. And it's like your guides are saying, change your lens, change your perspective here. Because I feel like you are a student of life. I feel like you guys love to learn. You guys probably are like me, where you're like, you love to take courses. You love to always be learning and doing different things and things like that. But I feel like your guides are like, just relax. You're already doing it. There was something here that you probably got frustrated with, and you were like, no, I need to figure this out. And you guys are saying, just stop overthinking. Yeah, death. It's like you wanted change, I feel like externally, but your guys are saying change needed to happen internally. We do have the death card here at the bottom of the deck. We do have wildness here. Wildness. For many of you, you probably resonate a lot with the full moon. I feel like also 2023 for you guys was such a learning curve and such a test to your strength, and your humility is also what I'm getting. Because I feel like for many of you, you were learning to step into unfamiliar territory. That's why you felt like such a newbie. For some of you, maybe you discover like something that you like or something that you want to do. And it's like, oh, but that's so new. For some of you, you relocated. Again, you did something that was very new to you and was kind of scary. But your guides are saying you are the magician. You are, you know, you have all the tools. Because this was giving me kind of like that when I was like, oh, you're doing one thing and another and you like to learn. And this was giving magician vibes. Yeah, it's like you were looking for a direction in something here. Okay. Maybe your sense of happiness has changed in the sense of like what used to give me happiness doesn't or no longer gives me happiness. And for some of you, you went through that change. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Everybody's been getting this opposite pile one. Also got this, the duality aspect of life. I feel like your guides are coming through to let you know that what you went through in 2023 has already ended. It has closed out with the death card here. I don't know. I got that here for pile number 2. Because I do feel like, again, you were like a rookie, and I don't like that word, but you know, you were a newbie in something. You were learning something. You were new at something and you had to surrender. You had to surrender to source here and like continue to keep facing your north. For some of you, you already know what you like, but there was all these struggles. There was all these things that kept coming up, these obstacles that kept coming up, right? And it's like your guides being like, well, you have to keep going, but you have to keep going. You're already doing it, right? You had to go up these mountains. You had to like really find your way through things, but you were always on track. You are always on track. It was just like certain things because you had to learn certain lessons because of where you are going. You have so much spirit guides around you. These look like people to me all the time. Yeah, they look like little souls. I feel like, not little souls. I don't like, not little souls, you guys. Little, you know, just souls. Just souls. I say little because they look little from my, like the way they are painted there. But then we have here travel. For some of you, I feel like you had to close the door to something, to travel to new places, to explore new things. For some of you, there was a lot of things that you needed to unpack. Maybe you just bought a plant. For some of you, you moved. You've been in this transition with the death card here. And all these transitions that you've been going through have given you a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom and a lot of lessons to learn. First of all, adaptability, trust that you're being guided, trust that, you know, you have everything that you need to get through these twists and turns in life, knowing that you are held. For some of you, you'll be traveling soon. Tree frog, soul song, meditation, creation, and rebirth. Yeah. For some of you, you're about to create something very unique. 4 and 1 being 5. A new beginning in your stability, right? 1 being new beginnings, 4 being stability, pillars. There is a new beginning here for you. That's why you had to go through what you went through, all the changes, all the twists and turns in 2023 in order for you to show yourself that you are adaptable. Because when this change comes in 2024, you're going to need those lessons that you've learned in 2023. Also, another big lesson here for you, pile number 2, was that as long as you're following your soul song, then you're already doing the damn thing. You're already on your path. This is a rebirth to self. That's the biggest lesson learned here. A rebirth to self. Ooh, pile 1 also got this. The anchor. You are holding on too tightly to something, because when I think of the anchor also, it's like, you know, I feel like for some of you, you were stuck in something, because when you put the anchor down, it's like you're set there, right? You're set there. But I feel like for some of you, certain fears were keeping you stuck there. And you had to pick up your own anchor and be like, I got to go somewhere else. I got to journey somewhere else. And this is here water, too, in water. I have to go somewhere else and put my anchor somewhere else. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's too many cards, but okay. In order for you to catch the fish. For some of you, you are parents. For others of you, you know, you are a CEO. You are your own boss. Maybe some of you are stepping into a leadership role. We do have the man here. You do have the man here. For some of you, again, taking action in something. For some of you, there's more stability coming in regards to a masculine in your life. Maybe you're moving homes with a man. Maybe you're moving in with a man. Then we have the book. So there's a lot of things. Yeah, you had to move forward using your masculine energy, your masculine qualities, to take this anchor and find like a new land, a new shore for yourself. That's why the travel card is here. And you had to do this with the book closed. You had to do this with not having all the information. That's why it's important for you to learn. That's why it was important for you to learn that as long as you're following your soul song in your heart, in your passion, you will always be held. And in that way you can surrender. That was your biggest lesson for 2023. You will always be taken care of. 10 of Pentacles. You will always be taken care of. Needs will be taken care of. And then we have the hens here, the chickens. I don't know what this one means in this one, so I'm gonna have to look at the guidebook if I have it. Oh, do I have it? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at this one because I honestly don't know what that one is. But then we have the garden. So the garden is sweetness, is harvest. Also to me is community, because when we have when we have like a picnic here, or a garden, is something social that others see, that is visible to others as well. Let's look at number 12 real quick here. So the chickens, okay. Conversation, verbal. Okay, so it's very similar to the birds. Communication, gossip, perspective, negotiations, phone call, excitement, chat, and pairs. I do feel like here, for some of you, there's a new interview. If you've been wanting to get interviewed in a particular job or place, okay, that is coming to you. Also with the bear here, I do feel like there is a big interview, a big opportunity in regards to like a company, a boss reaching out, something like this for you guys, something that will make you very excited. There's some type of social interaction. This is something you're not seeing with the book closed. There's some type of talk. There's some type of conversation here. And there might be even gossip here as well, like people, word of mouth, people saying like, oh, have you heard pile number 2 does this, or have you heard pile number 2 is good at this, or have you heard pile number 2 created that, like have you heard pile number 2 has changed this way. Like there's gonna be a lot of like people are talking. Let's see what else here. Yeah, okay, because in this book they represent abundance, the version of abundance of the goddess, providing food and well-being. Yeah, exactly. You're taken care of. This is something you had to learn because you weren't seeing it here. Yeah, there's some type of interview, some type of something. Okay, this is like a foreshadowing of something, okay? A foreshadowing of something, because I don't like to use the word prediction. That's just me personally. There is some type of foreshadowing here for you in 2024. There's some type of gathering. There's some type of conversation, some type of it feels like an interview, like whether this is interview in a podcast, television, radio, magazine. Like there's something here, and there's gonna be a big fear because it has to go back to your foundation. Maybe something from childhood, something here. That's why you had to like really transform that, heal that part of you, because there's something that you're going to have the opportunity to speak on it. And I do feel like there is this fear of what will be said. What will people say about what I experienced, or what I have said, or what I will say in that interview? That's for some of you. For others of you, this can be something, like I'm going to a job interview and it's like, what were they going to say? What are they going to think about me? Kind of energy. For some of you, that's certain lessons also that you learned in 2023, how other people's opinions really impacted you. And maybe this comes from childhood. That's for some of you. Okay, this reading is going long. Hold up. Yeah, because the garden, it's a sense of community. It's a group. It's something public, like an audience, like a gathering of something, like a club, like a network. For some of you, you will be creating this network. For others of you, you will be asked to join this network. Yeah, something about socializing and networking here is going to be big. You're going to have the opportunity. This has been preparing you to talk in public about something, to join a group, to attend a special occasion or an event. There's something here that is coming for you in 2024. And now we're going to tap more into 2024 here. Sorry, you guys, this reading was a little bit longer. I'm going to shuffle, not on the table because it's going to make a loud noise. And for those who have AirPods or earphones, I don't want to like really hurt your ears or nothing like that. So let's see, 2024 for pile number 2. The Chariot. Everybody's been getting this. That is so beautiful. I love this. Yay. Okay, sorry you guys. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, for some of you, if you are with a Cancer, trust where this journey is going with this Cancer. You might be a Cancer yourself. You might be an air sign here. Trust where you're being led. Trust where your heart is leading you. For some of you, your music as well, your lyrics, something like this. I don't know why I'm getting Eminem. Maybe because he himself, right? He's someone that is judged so harshly. So maybe there's something like that going back to that interview that I was talking about, or that opportunity to speak. For some of you, maybe you're like, oh, my lyrics are, they're very forward. How will people take it? Or maybe what you went through, or your opinion, or your experience in something. You're like, oh my God, it's too forward. People are not going to like it. Your guides are saying trust. Trust where you're being led. Trust where your chariot is taking you. Trust where your heart is taking you. Because this is victory. This is victory here. Yeah, the Hanged Man. Because of the new vision that you've gained in 2023. This new perspective, right? You're wearing new glasses, metaphorically or maybe literally. Maybe you just bought new sunglasses. I don't know. Who says that? I just heard, I don't know your life. Okay, I don't know. That's for someone. Let's see. Oof, after a period of ruin. After a period of ruin, trust that you're moving past this energy. Yes, you had to be very patient. 7 of Pentacles. You had to be very patient. But as you were going through your journey, you were planting new seeds. You were planting new plants, like new flowers, new fruits, something here. And now with the garden, you're seeing your harvest. Yeah, there's more control over your abundance in 2024. Significant. You are moving to the King of Pentacles after a period of the 10 of Swords, after a period of patience. There is hold on. Give thanks for all the blessings that you have. I'm going to cover my kids, but give thanks for all the blessings that you have. So that's for someone there. Okay. Yeah. Some of you, you're reclaiming your art. You're doing something with your art that is going to give a lot of abundance. And again, art doesn't just have to mean you're painting. Doesn't have to mean that it's just painting or singing or dancing. Like, that's not what it means. It means your skill. Whatever your craft is. Whatever your craft is. There's going to be a lot of abundance in that. But that is what I have for you guys. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah, it's your own intelligence, your own skill, your own craftiness. There's something here that you're crafting that will give you control, will give you stability in regards to your abundance. This is the sun. Yeah, and the sun is the fifth house, is creativity. Maybe something you used to do as a child. Yeah, it's something that is your virtue. Something that is your niche here. So don't be afraid of the changes, because all the changes that you went through in 2023, they were for a reason. But that is what I have for you guys. In case I don't upload a video before the year ends, Happy New Year. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, lots of hugs. And don't forget to surround yourself with people that you love. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Let's have a look. Let's see what is your lessons learned, wisdom gained of 2023. And we are going to look at a little bit of a preview to 2024 as well, just in case if I don't upload a video before 2024 or before the new year. Yeah, just because I'll be with family and yeah. But let's see. Let's have a look. Let's start it. We're going to start off with the tarot here. 5 of inspiration. Okay, pile number 3. You went through some things in 2023. You did. I feel like you saw different versions of yourself. Different versions of yourself. There was a lot of mirroring. Okay, like spirit was using other people to mirror you, mirror aspects of you, whether this is your shadow, whether this is the ugly things, the positive things of yourself, right? Of our perspectives, of our character, personality, whatever it may be, right? I'm also getting here as well, there was a lot of conflict. The 5 of inspiration is the 5 of wands. There was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of like having to look at things from a different perspective. Yeah, from a different perspective here. For some of you, this could have been maybe battles of the ego as well, whether this is with yourself, like really facing your ego, looking at your ego, whether this is with other people, right? Whether this is, maybe a lot of competition as well. 5 of wands is competition. It's like really having to fight for your place, or feeling like things are coming at me, right? Or people are coming at me. There was a lot of that here as well. For some of you, it was healthy competition, friendly competition. For others of you, it was not. It was just kind of like a, you just flat out no. For others, yeah, there was a lot of like, the shake. There was a lot of shakeups. Yeah, for sure. There was a lot of shakeups here. Yeah, with kindred people. Okay, so there was a lot of spiritual guidance that came through. A lot of things were revealed in regards to others, right? In regards to others here. Maybe you saw different aspects of other people. Kindred spirits makes me think of people that are like friends, colleagues, things like people that are near. So you were learning a lot through others. Gratitude and learning to be grateful, learning to be at peace with this, right? Not getting caught up in it, needing to move forward with the obstacles that came up with others. Yeah, I feel like for many of you, it did put you in Yeah, the crafty. Okay, so for some of you, there could have been certain things in your craft, in your work that kept coming up that were kind of like an obstacle or that were kind of like a challenge here. And so you had to be crafty with it. You really had to be creative. You had to really pull up and be the magician here and, you know, really work through things, like figure things out, right? This was a lesson for you to see exactly just how crafty you are, how smart you are, how, you know, resourceful you are. But for others of you, I do feel like there might have been a lot of like, especially with others here with the Five of Wands, because the Five of Wands is usually like a group, right? A group that's very competitive, or everybody's fighting for the same position. This is like competition energy. So for some of you, there could have been certain crafty people around you, to be nice, who had their own hidden agendas. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Which led to a big transformation. That led to a big transformation of self here. That created this deep healing for you to step into this cat totem energy, this independence. In order for you to reclaim your throne, reclaim your chair. This gave me Hathor energy. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So there could have been a lot of like either you yourself, you know, really going back and forth, like I said, with the ego, right? Being like, well, spirit, I know the best timing for this. Why hasn't this happened? This would have been the perfect timing for something. And it's kind of like spirit being like, but understand that it's really in the grand scale of things. I have a higher perspective. I see things that you don't see. I comprehend things that your human brain does not comprehend. Therefore, things are going to happen according to my timing. So there's like a lot of that going on. For others of you, also, there was a lot of maybe other people wanting to micromanage your will. Okay, whether this was like actions, things like this, or I don't know. But this was a lot with a lot of like other people here. The sacred temple. And I feel like you really had to learn to go within. 5-5. Yeah. Like, especially if you wanted to make changes, right? Because 5-5s are changes, implement new energies. It's kind of like you were going through a transformation of self, but at the same time, it's like people were too many chefs, too many cooks in the kitchen. Here's what I'm getting. Like, so many people were trying to put their 2 cents in something. And I feel like you had to really connect with your sacred temple, your connection to source, and like really find your own understanding here. Again, it's like you had to, what I'm getting is like you had to gain wisdom in what source's vision for your life is. Like you really had to tap into that. And like maybe you were going to other people for their opinions, for, you know, their options, things like this. For other options, for their opinions, for their input. And it's like you had to learn that the only one that matters, like the input that matters here in regard to the decisions that you were trying to make, or trusting that you were going to get through certain obstacles, it was by your connection to source, by your own transformation, because the cat is independent. Try telling a cat what to do. I have 2 cats, and let me tell you, I call their names. Sometimes they come. Sometimes I just whistle to my cat, to Wanda, and she'll come. But that's like 1 in a million chance. Or she really doesn't. They do their own thing. Minnie Rue's the same. So, you know, it's like one of those. Maybe you also learning is what I'm getting here. You learning to be okay with this wild side of yours. Excuse me, my throat. Yeah, speaking your truth. Speaking your truth, being authentic, following your own authentic path, regardless of what other people had to say here. And then we have number 14, which is, I don't know how you say this animal's name. I'm so sorry. But it's perseverance, resourcefulness, movement, determination. Yeah, you being determined, staying in your own power, knowing that you will persevere, knowing that you are resourceful enough, whether you have an entourage or not, whether you have your own personal cheerleaders or not. Like, you do you. That was a big lesson that you had to learn, and that gave you a lot of wisdom, like the card says there, right? It taught you perseverance, it taught you determination, it taught you confidence in yourself, trust in source through careful planning. 14 being the temperance card. Maybe learning to take two things and making them work in your favor. Whether this is aspects of self or whether this is two skills, and finding gratitude in that. Finding gratitude in that. And really trusting Spirit's will here. Okay, let's see what Lenormand has to say. We have number 19, which I believe is the Tower. I could be wrong. I will check. And then we have number 30 here. Sorry if you hear any noises in the background. My cats are playing. And then at the bottom we have the fish, the salmon here. So there is this like and needing to like be a resource. When I think of fishes, I think of community as well. I think of community. I think of help from like other people. I think of abundance as well, right? 19. Let me just double check if it is the Tower, because I believe it is, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it is the Tower. So again, it's like you were giving your authority, hierarchy to something else other than your intuition, other than source, whatever that may be for you. Again, I have to always say that. Other than your own voice. It's like you were giving it to someone else. You were giving it to maybe other people with that 5 of Wands. Maybe to an institution, right? Because the Tower does represent institution. Maybe to a corporation. It was something here. And again, especially if this was probably your ego, if you were letting your ego run the show instead of your soul, instead of your connection to source, instead of you tuning in and connecting to your sacred temple. Maybe there was some type of egocentric leader around you as well for some of you. Maybe, again, going back to ego, some type of status, something like this. Because I feel like with the Tower, there were certain structures that were in place in your life to, again, at certain points in your life or when it was created, it gave you security, it gave you stability, it protected you. But I feel like one of your biggest lessons too was for you to break those in order for you to move forward. Because I do feel like, yes, at the time they served their purpose. 6 of Swords, right? At the time you were in a period of transition. At the time you were in a period of maybe a lot of transformation. And so you needed these barriers. You needed these structures at that time, but you don't need them anymore. So for a lot of you in 2023, it's like you were breaking free from these structures that, again, at some point were very important. It's kind of like a cocoon, right? They were very important. And for some of you, there was a lot of spiritual development. And I feel like this is going to be good for you in 2024. Because I feel like you're moving somewhere else that's more authentic, because you're following your authority now. Like you're not giving your power to someone else. And number 30, I believe this one is the flowers, but I could be. Just gotta double check here because I don't want to be wrong. Because this Lenormand it has extra cards. Let's see. Okay, it's the lilies. It's the lilies. So again, this could have been family, maybe some type of authority in family, something like this. But I do feel like in 2024 there is going to be. Oh my God, you guys! I was fine with my throat. As soon as I hit pile number 2 and 3. Do some throat chakra healing here, but I do feel like there's more harmony coming in, more support, because you needed to recognize the ones that you were giving your power to that no longer, you outgrew this, but now in 2024 you're forming new. Sorry you guys, my kitty here, come here mama, come here mi amor, thank you. Yeah, because you embraced your independence here with Miniru stepping into into the reading. And so because now you're forming new structures for yourself. I lost myself here, but you're forming new structures for yourself, new traditions. I feel like because you've grown so much, and in 2024 it's like you're seeing that maturity now come out and be showcased here. Yeah, a lot of support coming in. A lot of peace, a lot of harmony. I feel like you've also learned to keep a cool head and not let your emotions or your ego run the show here, like we've been saying. And I feel like now in 2024, you will be finding the support that you need. Let me shuffle this here on my legs just because I don't want it to be too loud. And this is going to lead towards more abundance for many of you, new opportunities, new work contracts, or just for some of you to even like a new lover, a new partner here, regardless of gender. Okay, this is a man, but again, you assign the genders. I don't. It's just a new person, a new love coming in 2024. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For some of you, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So again, for some of you, you're still in this transition, okay? But in 2024, you're building new community, new structures for yourself. 2024 for pile number 3. Strength, 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's been quite a battle. This is my through the ringer card. You've been through it. Completing, but this cycle is complete. 4 of Wands, like I said, I feel like this is a lot that has to do with your pillars. Could be internal too. I look at this as the 4th house in astrology. This could be internally, like I said earlier. For some of you, you did go through a cycle where you felt defeated. 5 of Swords. This could have been internal, could have been external with others, or just you in your own mind, your own ego. But I do see in 2024 there is a sense of completion, the sense of being held, the sense of there's something beautiful coming in regards to your foundation, in regards to your home, your family here, especially if you feel like there was a death in the family in 2023, or there was like a separation, or just a lot of obstacles, or a lot of test in the home. I feel like you completed that cycle. Now you're moving towards more peace and harmony here as well. (2024) The Chariot. Oh my God, you guys, we're getting the Chariot in all piles, and you guys are seeing me shuffle. Or if you didn't pick any other pile, the Chariot has been on every pile. Every pile. There is union with a Cancer here. For some of you, there's an emotional union. For others of you, again, you're overcoming a lot of things through your discipline, through your commitment to yourself and your commitment to your strength. you're achieving success. You're achieving success. At the bottom, we have harmony. Yeah, 10 of Cups. For some of you, this is like a happy home. Doesn't have to be. Traditionally, this is the happy home, but this is like a wish, something that you're like, wow, you know, this is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always been working through. We have the King of Wands showing up here. So this could be even something creative. This is you being your own leader. This is you being your own creator. Again, this is you stepping into your own leadership because you were giving it to someone else. And Leo does rule the ego. Maybe, like I said, ego was running the show here. Whether this is, you were seeing this by other people and you were giving them, maybe you thought other people had more authority than you. People had more wisdom. Maybe you thought people were better leaders than you. But the lesson here was for you to follow your own discernment, to follow your own heart. Leo rules the heart chakra. And because you've learned this, you completed this through your own strength, because Leo does represent strength as well. You're creating your happily ever after with the 10 of Cups. And this is you. You're embodying this. This lion was asleep in 2023. And it's like you were trying to wake it up and wake it up and wake it up. Maybe J is significant. This is looking like a J. Again, Leo, Cancer. Final card here. Preview of 2024. The Fool. You're on a new beginning. You're on a new beginning. You're on a clean slate. You're on a clean slate because you reconnected to source. And that was the whole mission of 2023. For us to reconnect with source internally. Right? There's a saying that God is within all of us. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. You had to listen to your own inner voice. And the only way for you to do that is for you to connect with source. And source where? Within yourself. That is how you have created and manifested this Ace of Pentacles. And you're about to see it in 2024. But that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Happy 2024. In case I do not upload a video before that. Spend it with those that you love. Really embrace those that you love. And enjoy. Stay safe. Stay safe, you guys. And I will see you guys in my next video.